visit stations in northeast Wisconsin and upper Michigan. The Choo Net meets on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9:07 p.m. and is open to all licensed radio imaging. After the roll call, we'll ask for additional check-in. This is basically a rag Choo net. My name is Fred, KC9ZSR, and I'll be your net control station for tonight. Well, today's date is January the 12th. No one might breathe. Anyway, it is the 12th, and the 12th is an even number. That means we are going to start at the top of the list, just like we did Monday and Wednesday. Anyway, top of my list is Richard. KB9, JUP. How was your day?
KC9ZSR. My day was fine. I didn't do anything. You sound like you should stay in the roundhouse and stay where it's nice and warm, Fred. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure that snow will be the subject of a lot of things. I look outside and bushes are piled high with snow and streets are full of snow. No snow plows yet. Tomorrow morning I'll wake up and my whole driveway in the front will be all full of snow because the snowplow came through. So I can't win, Fred. KC9ZSR, KB9JUV.
Well, you're right, Richard. When you get this much snow, it really gets piled up at the end of the driveway. But anyway, I'm going to try to not talk too much tonight. And I want to move now down to Larry number 2, N9, OSF. It's your turn.
That are dark and I've got 24 degrees. It's hard to say 6 to 8 inches. It's hard to say what that wind is going on. Yeah, Randy stopped in and we played a couple games of cribbage, so I lost all 3. From Skunk to I got as close as about 15 behind, so otherwise that's what I've been up to. Otherwise just watching TV, so just want to go around to Fred. So tomorrow we got 2 birthday parties in the afternoon. One by Bear Creek, Black Creek, and towards Black Creek, and the other one is in Military. My sister-in-law's birthday, her boyfriend celebrated his 50th birthday. So that's what we got planned, and hopefully the weather cooperates. It should be nice. If with the sun be out, 70 degrees, how does that sound? Like get real. At least hopefully it'll be done snowing by then. And drifting. So otherwise, not much more to add, Fred. So, excuse me. So everybody enjoy their night watching TV or relaxing. And just one more, Fred. So back to you. And get a car. Just ending us up and getting the weather out there. Oh yes, Fred, we went to Appleton. We picked up a 2-wheel Ford yesterday. So we played cards with the neighbors. So had a good time playing here. So otherwise, that's what we did yesterday. But that's what we did. Picked up a vehicle. So all of that for a little bit more information. So back to you, friends. Can I get a car? Just ended us up. Good evening.
Well, good evening to you, Larry. N9 OSF, KC9ZSR, and the Choo Net. Yeah, but, we went out this morning just to get some meds for the cough I have, and I see you all probably noticed my voice is a little bit different. Anyway, I want to move down to WD9FLJ. Your comment. Well, I guess he might not be available. How about Larry number 3, KL7, IBB? It's your turn. no, KB9, VXJ. Your comments tonight.
Hi, Fred, and good evening, everybody. Well, yeah, use that voice sparingly. Sounds like it could use a little rest. And, well, I didn't do too much today either. Dog and I took a couple of walks through the snow. She likes it more than I do. I think I mentioned that before. But yesterday I did spend probably 2 hours clearing snow from previous 2 snowfalls. I don't know, must have been about 5 inches down. But, well, gonna have some more for sure tomorrow. No doubt that'll be fun. Yeah, when it's all done, then it'll be fun. But hey, at least it's gonna cool off. So, boy, you know, I got a new pair of snow bibs. I just been, well, to be honest with you, dreading to have to use, but might be a good idea. I'll be around for second go. KC9ZSR, KB9BXJ.
Okay, John, we'll get back to you on the second round. We move now to Ed, W9JE. How was your day today, Ed?
Well, good evening, Fred, and everybody else on the net. Not good. Well, it was, but it wasn't. I did manage to get the email program downloaded. Now I just have to figure out how to set it up so that I can get my emails. I'll get that figured out, though. I was hurting too much to spend too much time trying to figure it out today, so maybe tomorrow I might be able to get to it if I'm not hurting even more because of all the snow that we've got. Speaking of which, as of 6:45 this evening, I had 9.3 inches on the ground, with it still coming down heavily. So I know there's more out there now, but I am not gonna try going out there to measure it, because that wind is howling as well. Anyway, I'm going to be around here just the one go-round. I'm going to try and get rid of some of this pain. 7-3, take care, have a good one, Fred. And I'll turn things back to you. KC9 ZSR in the net. W9JE. Just one go for me.
W9JE, KC9ZSR in the Choo. Well, I do have you down for the one go. And we're going to move now to Stephen Appleton, KC9TAG. Are you getting a whole bunch of snow down there?
KC9ZSR, KC9THE. I've got 24 degrees. Well, good evening, everybody. And, yeah, we got a lot of snow. I haven't measured, but when I went to check the mail, got to push the snow away from the front door. So, we got snow, and it's still snowing. So, that's about it. And I haven't been outside, and I'm going to wait till it's all over before I even think about taking the snowblower out, let alone a shovel. So, as usual, just the one go. Back to you, Fred.
Okay, excuse me. Okay, Steve, good to hear from you. And we're going to move to KC9, Zulu, Victor Zulu. How was your day today? Well, how about Earl, KB9, DSB? Might you be awake tonight? Okay, how about Bob in Luxembourg? Not Luxembourg. I know where you live. KA9BXG. How was your day today? Well, maybe you're really snowed in. How about Brian? 89TAG. Might you be available tonight? How about Brad? KD9UPE. How was your day today?
Good evening, Fred, and thanks for the net this evening, and I hope that cough and everything there gets cleared up soon. It's getting to be, it feels like it's getting to be a pretty rough winter with today, but it's kind of sad today too, because lost a couple of people that were close lately, a good friend, and didn't get out and say goodbye properly, if you will, to his visit. He was a good hockey friend, and we lost a cousin too up around the mountain area. I know Wayne's not on tonight so far. I don't know if you may have ever met up with him, but I discovered looking around for him up there one time that they called him Big Mike. But I don't know where that came from. But anyway, he was cousin Byron to me for all the years, and we'll miss him a lot. So that's tomorrow, but I don't see myself getting out of this driveway. We sure had the blue stripes of heavier snow on the radar through Green Bay area today. I imagine it was just as heavy by you as here. About 3 o'clock, it really started coming down. It hadn't slowed down much, and the wind is picked up pretty good. So I'm going to have to get up pretty early in the morning to be out there for make a pass for little buddy boy to go out and do his thing in the morning. Besides, lots of work to do. It's piling up on by eaves troughs where I got to clean that off too, and so we're gonna have quite a day tomorrow. But I won't be able to get up north there for Byron's funeral. So that feels a little sad. So it's quite a storm out there. I haven't seen one of these in 5-6 years, I guess, or something like that. So that was way back to that 2-footer in March, whatever year that was. So I'll be around for a second. Go, Fred, and we'll see how we do with the rest of the net. Back to you then, partner KC9ZSR. This is KD9UPE.
Well, okay, Brad, 7-3 you. And I do have you open for a second go. I'm going to move on to Rick, W9OBB. How was your day today, Rick?
Well, good evening, Fred, and thank you much, KC9ZSR. This is W9OBB in a very snowy Green Bay. Good to hear Brother Brad on there tonight, and I'm not sure the hockey friend of his that we're missing, but my cousin Byron, I remember days of growing up with him and his twin brother, and boy, those guys were really something. And otherwise, I went out at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and was pretty nasty. But man, I had to get some of that snow out of there. I wouldn't be able to. I don't know what I'd do, because I don't have that big of a snowblower, that heavy a duty one. And man, I can't imagine what that's going to be like down at the end of the driveway there when that plow goes by 3-4 times, probably during the night. I'm right on the corner, and he whips around Broadway, and the first opening that he comes upon is my driveway, and it all goes right in there. But it is some heavy stuff. So, but we got everything down to the bare concrete, cleaned up, looking pretty nice, and it was all white again by the time I had the snowblower put away and back in the house. And now, now there's a drift in front of my door that I don't know. It looks like it's about 2 feet. I don't know when I looked at it not too long ago. So, and she's still coming down. So, as my brother Brad says, it's been quite a while. And I remember a 14 or 15 inch 4 or 5 years ago, but I don't remember a 2-footer. But he's out in Howard too, so that might be a different story. And let's see. Otherwise, I am working on a project here, a 3D printing project. Designing a part that our friend Bob, KA9BXG, who wasn't available tonight, and I got the part from him at the Green Bay Mountain Ski Club meeting last night. And Brad and I went to that and had a good time and learned a lot of stuff. And I'm going to do a little 3D printing project here for Bob. It's not too bad, but it's going to have to be drawn in CAD from scratch. So anyway, that's about it, Fred. And I'm going to keep working here on this project while I got my mind focused on it, but I'll have the radio on. So back to you, Fred, KC9ZSR, W9OVB, and Fred, you get well very soon, and thank you for doing this net.
W9OBB, KC9ZSR, and the Choo net. Are you just a one-go, Rick?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that, Fred. Yeah, I'll be one and done here, but like I say, I'm going to leave the radio on, but I'm kind of in the middle of this CAD drawing here, and I want to keep going while I still know what I'm doing, if you know what I mean. Back to you, Fred. Thanks again.
Okay, got you down for the one go. We move now to KD9DDO, Brian. How are you doing today? Well, we're not going to know, but I do have to admit I did take a COVID test. I had two tests, both of them negative, so my wife is talking to me again. Anyway, we're going to move on to NS8V. How was your day today? Okay, we're almost to the bottom of the list, and we're going to see if Bob's available. W8DYE. How are you doing today?
Good evening, KC9ZSR and the Choo net. I'm doing all right, other than the snow and the cold outside. I had to deliver my plow up to Escanaba yesterday. That's the only Henniker dealer that's anywhere close to me other than Green Bay. So I don't know when I'll be getting that back yet, but the snow continues to pile up while it's out of commission. I don't do contract plowing, though, so that's a good thing. I just take care of myself and the next door neighbor, anything like that needs to be done. But without too much other to say other than it's brrr outside, I'll hand it back to Net Control, KC9ZSR, and the Choo Choo Net from W8DYE, and I'll just be one go around and say 73. I'll hope everybody survives the storm well. Good evening.
W8DYE, KC9, ZSR, and the Choo Choo Net. Well, good to hear from you, Bob. I got you down for the one goal. Okay, is there anyone that I missed or any others wishing to check into the Choo Choo Net tonight? Please call Net Control. Okay, nothing was heard, and we move up to the top of the list. KB9JUV, your final comment for tonight.
KC9ZSR, KB9JUV. But we had to attend a funeral yesterday. Old friend of ours who lived right across the street from us, who moved away. So that was not a real good deal, but he's getting pretty old already, and I shouldn't say ready to go, but in that mode. Anyhow, it was a nice funeral, and as nice as funerals can be, I guess. And had a little lunch after the funeral, and the gals on these church places can sure cook up a meal. It's just something else again. Anyway, hey, you get better, and I'll see if I can get a hold of you on Monday. KC9ZSR, KB9JUV, 73.
Okay, good to hear from you, Richard. And we move on to KB9BXJ. Your final comment for tonight, John.
All right. Well, thanks again, Fred. First off, condolences to Brad and Rick, well, and Richard too, on recent losses, funerals you got to attend. And I don't know. Well, to me, always a sad thing, but it's a part of life. What else did I pick up with? WX9GRB. That's the call sign for NOAA weather in Green Bay. I guess starting at 9 o'clock, I did see on Facebook is going to be going to various repeaters and taking snow reports. If anyone has an interest in doing that, in amongst having fun cleaning up after this wonderful weather event. Well, looking at the weather forecast, I think it seemed like a good time to make chili, so I'm going to do a pot of that, crock pot of that tomorrow. Easy to fix and probably tastes pretty good under the circumstances. And I kind of think I'll be burning a little wood in the next week, a little supplemental heat. So everybody stay warm, take your time moving the snow, doesn't pay to get hurt. And I wish everybody a good evening. KC9ZSR in the net, KB9BXJ.
KB9BXJ, KC9ZSR, and the Choo Choo Net. Well, you know, the thing is, the cold, I always expect that January is going to be kind of cold. And my whole life, I think I've always lived, yes, I always have lived in the north. And so when you get cold weather, to me, you know, this is the normal kind of a thing. And when I lived in Minnesota, boy, oh boy, I think even if it was, as long as it was at least -5, I really wasn't that. It really didn't bother me that much. But when it got below that, it was kind of a problem. Anyway, I better not talk too much. Anyway, I think Steve said one goal and I didn't mark it down, but just in case, Steve, you're available, it's your turn. KC9, THE. Yep. I guess he meant to do that. Okay, I have, oh my gosh, I'm all the way down to Brad. KD9, UPE. Your final comments tonight, Brad.
Well, Fred, I just was checking my email one more time before the evening was done, and I got a picture from Rec here for of the Green Bay and Western Yard in 1948. I wasn't down here right away to look at it because it came on. He sent one to my phone too, but on the computer, this had been enhanced by a friend of ours who ran it through some AI and enhancement techniques and stuff. And boy, is it ever clear! Holy cow! I can zoom in on it on the computer here, and it was a lot different than later years. I'm still trying to figure out some of the buildings and things that were going on in them, and I think I can look all the way down to 12th Avenue there in Green Bay, and that little yard office that wasn't there yet. So anyway, that's pretty cool, and it wasn't the hockey friend. That wasn't. It was someone I had played with on teams, but he was a little older than me. He was 94 years old. It was George Roble, and he was. But I didn't get coached by George. He was a fine coach, which was evident every time I played any of his teams. But then, so we all got better. He was a really good coach, and he got to be a good friend too through some other people in hockey organizations and everything around town. And watching the old Green Bay Bobcats, always got to know George a lot better, and he always had a big smile and always good vibes and good times around George. He was a referee at the Green Bay Bobcat games, and a linesman. He was not the referee, but a linesman for offsides and everything. But just a really wonderful fellow, and stayed in touch throughout the years. So that's who that was, and he will be missed by many of us old hockey furballs. So. Thanks for the net again this evening, Fred, and good evening and 73s to everybody. Best wishes getting that snow removed tomorrow, and we'll talk to you all on Monday. KC9ZSR, this is KD9UPE.
Well, okay, Brad, good to hear from you tonight. And we are now at the bottom of the list. And I am to Brian, KD9, EDO. It's your turn to put the train away tonight.
Well, thank you, Fred. This is KD9VBO, and good to hear from you. I was plowing some snow here at the apartment complex that I'm the manager at, just to kind of make it easier on myself tomorrow, and I did something to my back. Yes, indeed. I'm hoping it's just right now, because, boy, I can't hardly move without pinching a nerve and getting jolted. Reminds me of when I was an electrician. So anyhow, I did get a lot of snow moved, and my partner there, the guy that works for me there, the maintenance guy, he did quite a bit too, and I know it's blowing, and it may seem like it's not any help at all. I'm going to reset here. But we had to clear, we have 6 entryways, and they was 2 foot high. Several of those entryways, and I know there's a lot of tenants saying my name, not in a good context either, I bet. But we get it cleared in front of all the garage doors. All, let's see, how many, 54 of them? I can't remember, something like that. And we'll be at her tomorrow. Lord willing, my back will be better, but I'm just not as young as I look. It's good to hear you. I just happened to come over to my radio, and I thought, son of a gun, I forgot about the choo-choo net tonight. So we'll put that train away and keep the heater on. KD9 VVO, clear.
You know what? It's really a pain in the neck. There's an awful lot of people that don't understand that when you get a snow and all that kind of stuff, it's pretty hard to think that you're going to get plowed out first. But anyway, good to hear from you, and this is the last call for anyone else wishing to check into the internet tonight. Please call next call. Nothing hurt. Station number 907 has returned to the roundhouse, closing this edition of the Choo-Choo Net. We wish to thank concurring repeater Group 89DJ for using their repeater. RVM for the use of their power and current. And thanks to all 10 of you who participated in the net tonight. That is now closed at 9:39 p.m. We are returning the repeater to regular amateur use. 73 K29 ZSA R and the Choo-Choo Net are now clear.